Clay forged before using.
Well, what does that mean? I'll tell you. 120 years ago, when this forge was in production, we simply did not have materials like satanite or even crazy high quality refractory bricks. The blacksmiths of old had to rely on one truly reliable material to line their forges, and that is fire clay. Now, fire clay is just clay, right? I mean, you can use it, any kind of clay to line a forge, correct? Incorrect. Fire clay is aluminum oxide and silica. With fire clay, there's a deficit in flux-like materials, or impurities in this case. The impurities in this case being iron, lime, sodium, and potassium. If you were to line your forge with regular castable clay, which has these impurities in it, it would simply melt and degrade. Fire clay holds up as a good refractory material because of that higher level of aluminum oxide and silica, which still today in your fancy refractory bricks uses these materials, along with other things. Now, Charlie, why wouldn't you want to use, like a modern castable refractory? Cement or something? To be honest, pretending to be an early 1900s craftsman is one of my favorite things to do. I like working with my hands. I like doing things traditionally. And here at Upchurch Ironworks, we've always said from day one, we're going to be traditional blacksmiths. So let's get started by cleaning out the forge first. Now that we got the forge cleaned up, we can get started on our traditional refractory lining for this forge. Now, in a well-vented area, we're going to start with at least half a bucket's worth of fire clay. That should do it about right there. Now we're going to break up some of these clumps because moisture is inevitable when you have a plastic bag. Next, we're going to slowly add our water until we get a thick peanut butter-like consistency. Okay. Let's start mixing with our hands and see what we get. Very sticky. You can see. We can always add more fire clay, but we just want to make sure we have a peanut butter-like consistency. So wet. Oh, it's so stuck on my fingers. We're going to go ahead and add a little bit more water. Oh, I don't want the plastic too dirty. Okay. See how that fares us now. Could be doing this with tools, but what's the fun in that? Yeah, look at that. I think we got a good cement-like quality consistency. Now, we're going to let this mixture soak up as much water as we can for about half hour to an hour. So we'll be right back. Now, while we wait, let's just take a moment to appreciate these 125-year-old gears. Look at that. Still spinning, nicely lubricated. It's beautiful in there, ain't it? Now, the next crucial step in this is partially wetting the bottom of the forge pan. So we're just going to spread the water here with our hands, get her a little damp. You need a little bit more water, I think. Let's take out the excess here with this towel. Now, we will check our fire clay here for consistency. Say that that is pretty good. Now, we're going to slop it on down in here, and we're going to go ahead and line this forge with the clay by hand. Now we're just going to flatten some spots with this trowel. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a traditionally lined coal forge. Now, this probably isn't exactly what it would have looked like 100 years ago, but it would have been pretty close. Most of your blacksmiths would have used sand or even pieces of bricks that they broke up themselves to help with the heat retention in their fire clay mix for their forge liners. Now, this is going to take about a week to cure out here in my garage. After she's dried up to my liking, I'm going to start a little small fire inside of this. I hope you stick around and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.